What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Millennials America. It's episode 3, and today I want to talk a little bit about Memorial Day, a little bit about the history of it, and a little bit about the significance of it to me and my family. So, on May 5th, 1868, Commander-in-Chief John A. Logan of the Grand Army of the Republic declared that May 30th be Decoration Day. Decoration Day was a day dedicated to decorating the graves of the soldiers lost in the Civil War. Now, after World War One, this was expanded to cover the soldiers of all wars that were lost. In 1968, the Uniform Monday Holiday Act was passed by Congress, declaring that certain holidays would become federal holidays and they would be celebrated on a Monday in order to give people a 3-day weekend. This was George Washington's birthday, Memorial Day, and Veterans Day. And this actually took effect in 1971. For whatever reason, it took 3 years before this law took effect for Memorial Day, but it went into effect in 1971. And it's been celebrated as a federal holiday ever since. This is a day to remember the men and women in our military service that we've lost, the ones that didn't get to return home. They paid the ultimate sacrifice, the ultimate price for our freedoms, for our rights to be here. A lot of people celebrate this holiday as the start of summer, and I get it. It is like the last major weekend before summer, the first major weekend before summer. It's a 3-day weekend. Everybody goes grilling, boating, camping, doing a bunch of stuff with family and friends, which is great that you do these things. I don't knock that at all. Celebrate. Be with your family. Be with your friends. The only thing that I ask is that you remember why we have this weekend, why we get to celebrate this weekend. Everything we get to do as a free country are because of the men and women that have fought and died in battle and in service of our nation. Without them, we wouldn't be free. Without them doing what they did. For my family, my great-grandfather, Corporal Wiesinger, he was in the 23rd Infantry Regiment of the 2nd Infantry Division in South Korea during the Korean War. And on March 8th, 1951, he died in South Korea to injuries sustained in battle. He was 22 years old, and my grandfather was not even 2 years old at the time. I don't know how life would be different if my great-grandfather had been here, if he had made it home. But I know that he gave his life for his country. He made the decision to serve and knew what he was signing up for. And he went to war and he paid the ultimate price. And that's what I want everybody to remember, is people like that. So while you're out this weekend, while you're doing things with your friends, family, whoever it may be, another thing that was passed in December of 2000 was a moment of silence. On Monday at 3 p.m. local time to wherever you're at, it's different in the time zones, whatever, but it's 3 p.m. local time. There's a moment of silence that was actually passed by Congress and signed into law by the President of the United States. This happens every year. It's something that I ask that you guys celebrate, and I ask that you guys honor that. Speak the people's names that you know. Remember your family, your friends, your loved ones. Talk about them. Say who they are so we don't forget them. If you don't talk about them, you don't say their names, they just become a flicker in the past. These are the people that we need to speak about. They're our heroes. They should be heroes. They did everything for us to have the freedoms, to be able to do a podcast, to be able to sit down and watch TV or drink beer at a bonfire. These are the people that don't get to do that. They don't get to go home to their families every day. They're not here anymore. And it's still happening. We still have people all over the world right now serving our country, willing to pay that price for us and for our freedoms. So I ask again on Monday at 3 p.m. your local time, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, raise a glass, raise a beer, toast those that we've lost. Have a moment of silence at 3 p.m. Uh, that's all I got for now. I just wanted to say I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a blessed weekend. Enjoy your time with your friends and family. Everybody be safe, be smart, and remember the fallen. That's the most important. It's because of them that we can do what we can do. So I thank you for tuning in. I know this one's short, but I just wanted to say this, get this out there. I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned because there's more to come.